Good morning, Joel Peters with the Rocky Mountain Type 1 team. I'll provide you an operational briefing for the Devil's Knob fire. We'll go ahead and start as we have all the other days up on the north in Branch 1, Division Echo. In Division Echo, lots of patrol through here and mop up, kind of as they have been over several days. Even with the precipitation we received, they're still finding a lot of heat under the tree canopy and finding a lot of work in there. Echo is also working on opening up the 2719 road with some falling modules and rubber tired skidders to try and be able to open this road up for fire traffic to be able to move to the north. Wrapping around into Foxtrot, the rain kind of dampen the efforts of fattening up this line a little bit with some small scale burnout operations to increase the depth between the green and our containment line on the road. So they've been in there still mopping that edge up with a lot of engines, water and water tenders, and getting that squared away. The spots that we had over the road previously are looking really good. They're all gone direct on them and got hose lays around them as well. So the edge of the spots is secured. We just got heat in the middle that they're still working on and getting that contained. Moving out into Alpha, some good news out there. We've still got working on that larger box, but the best news in there, they did a lot of scouting out into the fire's edge out here on the north portion of Division Alpha. Sounds like we're gonna, as long as these conditions prevail, more than likely we're gonna be able to shrink this down and make that smaller box that we've mentioned over the past several days. Some of these spots have been already picked up direct. They've got line around them. We've got one more in there for sure to pick up, but it sounds like some of these control features in here, they're probably hard to see, but there's dozer line in through here and some road systems that connect over to the rough patch. So hopefully that's going to be viable. These weather conditions are just what we needed to be able to do that. There's some concerns over here with the rough patch on making sure we can connect up and the condition of some of the line up to the north, since we are now managing this entire western side of the rough patch. So a few more things to figure out in there, but it sounds like these weather conditions are going to prevail, and hopefully we'll be able to really shrink this side down and we maintain this weather and don't have any other frontal passages that cause any issues. Moving down south, Branch 2, Division Bravo, they've got this pretty well prepped, tied into the rough patch. We really don't have a scenario like we have on the north as far as being able to cut stuff off. This drainage is too large with numerous spot fires, some of these fingers that have crossed the 27 road, and just not a lot of opportunity to do anything else in there, but we do have a good option here to tie in there. Still working heavily in Ash Valley, lots of work in there. Our biggest concern in there is we have that fire on the other side that's still moving down and is back down to the road, that if we had any weather change and we got an easterly or southeasterly component, and to have those structures impacted again from the other direction. So kind of relating directly to structures, this area is still under the level 3 evacuation order just due to that fire activity that's in there. But as we move further to the western side, this area has moved down from the level 2 to a level 1. So that's good news. We just have not had movement on this side of the fire or any issues, and with the expected weather conditions, hopefully that's something that we can maintain and don't have to go back to a level 2. So hopefully that helps folks out that live in there. Heading back over Branch 2 into Bravo, Charlie. Charlie's got some of this country that's south of the main 28 road. They're also looking at opportunities in here of what can we do on the smallest box possible if we were to have fire activity come over the 28 road and move it south. So looking at some other options in there as small as possible. We've got the fire lookout in there and some other values that they're looking at very heavily on what we need to do in there if that were to occur. Moving back into Charlie on their direct edge through here, talked with the division this morning. A lot of that's looking really good. Same scenario as Echo, where they've just got a lot of that heat under the canopy, a lot of patrol and mop up still going in there, and once again the finger of concern in here in that old burn hasn't moved, but they've done what they can on this the corner right here where it comes off the main road, and just patrolling it heavily, and has not moved in a couple weeks, but want to be planned ahead for that. Got the indirect piece as well, pretty small relative indirect piece in there if something were to happen and it tried to move south. Moving down into Branch 3, Got some stuff in actually here recently to start doing some rehab stuff as chipping and working on some stuff and cleaning up in there. We're going to have a road repair group that's even going to start in there and working on some of the forest roads to get those back to a good condition as well. The slop south of DP 45, the kind of combination of spots that grew together, that stuff's looking really good as well. A lot of resources have been in there hitting it hard and trying to get it 100% secured. We were able to add a little bit of containment yesterday up into hotel, so that's good news. It sounds like quite a bit of work still in here, but as they kind of are able to mop that stuff up and secure it with these weather conditions, hopefully we'll be able to continue that black line containment line up towards DP 41 and the junction here. So that's really good news. So the falling teams did a lot of work in here yesterday on cleaning some snags out along the road here and preventing that fire from moving to the north. It's just been backing down really slow. It's kind of doing what we want. We don't really want to initiate any fire in there unless we need to. So it's possible that could happen in the coming days if we dry out a little bit, so we can get it good and secured and have a good black edge in there down near the river and secure that, and not have any issues with those snags that the falling teams have taken out so they don't hit the road as well. And so that overall branch 3 is in actually really good shape at this point, with getting their containment lines on. A little bit of change in the air operations. One of our Type 1 helicopters is down, just getting regular maintenance taken care of, no general issues with it, but now we're down to less of the Type 1 helicopters and then a couple Type 3s that we're utilizing for some of the recons and the rotor wing air attack. That's about all I have for the day. Thank you.